The fire of mastery kindles a relentless hunger, a hunger that cannot be satiated by comfort or complacency. It demands courage, the kind of courage that doesn't roar but whispers in the silence of your soul, urging you forward when the world screams for you to retreat. To master your mind is to embrace discomfort as a forge, to see failure not as defeat but as the chisel sculpting your character. Every scar is a testament, every wound a map to wisdom. The greatest minds, the most celebrated victors, they walked through shadows thick with doubt and fear, yet their steps never faltered, because their minds were not ruled by circumstance but by conviction. Conviction is the iron spine of mastery. It is what transforms fleeting inspiration into lasting achievement. Without it, vision crumbles, discipline wanes, and action falters. But with conviction, every breath becomes a battle cry, every heartbeat a drumbeat of purpose. When doubt storms your mind, conviction is the lighthouse cutting through the tempest, unwavering and fierce. It is not the absence of fear but the triumph over it. When the night seems endless and the weight of the world threatens to crush your spirit, remember this: your mind is the battlefield, and you are the general of your own soul. Within you lies a reservoir of power, deeper than oceans and higher than mountains. This power is not given, it is awakened. It stirs in the quiet moments when the world falls away and you face yourself without pretense. It demands honesty, the brutal kind. Honesty about your fears, your flaws, your limitations. But it also demands hope. Hope that you are more than the sum of your failures, more than the echo of past mistakes. This is the alchemy of mastery, transforming self-awareness into self-mastery, doubt into resolve, chaos into order. Order does not mean rigidity. It means intentionality. The mind mastered is not a prison but a temple built stone by stone with deliberate thought. Each belief chosen with care, each idea nurtured with discipline. It means prioritizing the voices that serve your growth and silencing those that sow destruction. In this temple, clarity reigns supreme. A clarity so piercing it cuts through distraction like a sword through silk. It allows you to see your path not as a vague possibility but as an inevitable march toward greatness. Greatness is not a distant star reserved for the few. It is the birthright of every soul who dares to claim it. It is the relentless pursuit of becoming more, knowing that the journey itself is the destination. It demands vision, the vivid, burning image of who you are meant to be and what you are meant to accomplish. Vision is the seed planted deep within your mind, watered daily with purpose and action until it bursts forth into reality. But vision alone is not enough. It requires the steady hands of discipline to nurture it through storms of distraction, the fiery breath of passion to ignite it in cold moments of doubt, and the patient footsteps of resilience to carry it through valleys of despair. Discipline is the heartbeat of progress. It is what keeps you moving when enthusiasm fades, when comfort beckons, when the world seems indifferent. It is the silent hero of every success story, the unseen force that turns dreams into plans and plans into reality. Without discipline, even the brightest vision flickers and dies. But with it, you build momentum, a force so powerful that obstacles become mere stepping stones. Discipline is not punishment. It is freedom, the freedom to choose who you become every day. Action is the breath of mastery. It is the bridge between thought and reality, the catalyst that transforms dreams into experiences. Every step taken with intention is a declaration that you refuse to be a bystander in your own life. Action breaks the chains of inertia, shatters the walls of fear, and carves new paths through the wilderness of possibility. It is not always grand gestures, but the accumulation of small, consistent moves forward that build the legacy of your destiny. Remember, the mighty river is formed drop by drop. Gratitude is the silent current flowing beneath the roaring river of action. It is the humble acknowledgement that every success is woven from threads of support, every lesson a gift wrapped in hardship. Gratitude softens the hardest battles and deepens the richest victories. It grounds you in the present, reminding you that the journey is as precious as the destination. When your mind masters gratitude, it unlocks a wellspring of peace and joy that no external circumstance can steal. But mastery also demands adaptability, the wisdom to bend without breaking when the winds of change howl. Life is a river, ever-changing and unpredictable. Those who master their minds do not resist the current. They learn to navigate its twists and turns with grace and strength. Adaptability is the dance between holding fast to your vision and embracing the new realities that shape your journey. It is the ability to reinvent yourself, to rise from setbacks with renewed purpose, to evolve without losing your core. Resilience is the fortress built on the foundations of adaptability and discipline. It is the unyielding spirit that stands firm when storms rage, the voice that whispers, "Try again," when defeat screams, "Give up." Resilience is not a trait reserved for the chosen few. It is a skill cultivated by those who refuse to surrender. Every challenge met, every hardship overcome, adds bricks to the walls of your inner fortress. In resilience, you find the strength not only to endure but to thrive, to transform pain into power, setbacks into comebacks. The journey of mastering your mind is a lifelong dance with learning. Knowledge is the light that illuminates the dark corners of doubt and fear. Every experience, every success and failure is a lesson etched into the fabric of your being. The mind that seeks to master destiny is a mind that never stops growing, questioning, evolving. It is the eternal student, hungry for wisdom, open to new perspectives, fearless in the face of the unknown. Learning is the compass that keeps you aligned with your highest self, the fuel that powers your ascent. The mind that masters destiny does not settle for the ordinary or the comfortable. It thirsts for greatness, driven by an insatiable hunger to transcend the limitations imposed by circumstance and society. It knows that the true battle is not against external forces but within. The silent war against self-doubt, procrastination, and fear that seeks to chain your potential to mediocrity. To master your mind is to shatter those chains, to break free from the cages of old habits and conditioned beliefs that whisper, "You are not enough." This mastery demands vigilance, like a guardian watching the gates of a fortress. Every thought allowed entry is a soldier in your army. Every belief nurtured becomes a standard raised high on the battlefield of your life. Are your thoughts allies or saboteurs? Do your beliefs elevate or imprison you? The answer is yours, and it is the key to your transformation. Think of the great explorers who ventured into the unknown, guided not by certainty but by faith in their vision. They understood that clarity is a lantern that pierces the darkness of doubt. When your mind is clear, confusion cannot cloud your path, and hesitation dissolves before the certainty of purpose. Clarity strips away the unnecessary, revealing the essence of what must be done. It sharpens your focus like a diamond cutter polishing a gem until it shines with unstoppable brilliance. Purpose anchors this clarity. Without purpose, vision drifts like a leaf on the wind, directionless and weak. But purpose is the magnetic force pulling your life toward fulfillment. It is the fire burning in your chest, the rhythm that syncs your heart to the pulse of the universe. When your purpose is clear, discipline becomes effortless because it no longer feels like a chore but a sacred duty to yourself. Discipline is the forge where your raw potential is hammered into greatness. It is the uncelebrated labor, the early mornings when the world sleeps, the late nights when exhaustion calls, the moments of solitude when temptation whispers to quit. Discipline does not seek applause. It is forged in the silence of commitment, the quiet resistance to giving in. It is the bridge between dreams whispered in the dark and realities forged in the light. But discipline alone is empty without action. Action breathes life into your dreams, transforming invisible possibilities into tangible realities. Every step you take, no matter how small, is a declaration of war against stagnation. The river of destiny flows through movement. Without it, you are but a stone on the shore. Remember, even the grandest journey begins with a single step, taken not in hesitation but with fierce intent. Gratitude tempers the fires of relentless pursuit. It is the quiet wisdom that reminds you to cherish the soil that nurtures your roots even as you reach for the sky. Gratitude transforms struggle into growth, setbacks into lessons, and moments of stillness into sacred gifts. It is the light that illuminates the shadows, the balm that heals wounds inflicted by the harshness of life. When you cultivate gratitude, you are not dependent on circumstance for joy. Your joy becomes a wellspring within. Life's currents are unpredictable. To master your mind is to learn the art of adaptability, to move with the rhythm of change rather than resist it. Like the bamboo that bends with the storm but never breaks, adaptability is your survival and your strength. It allows you to evolve, to pivot, to transform challenges into opportunities. When rigid minds snap under pressure, flexible minds flourish. Resilience is the armor forged in the fires of adversity. It is the unyielding spirit that rises when the world knocks you down, that finds the will to stand when hope seems lost. Resilience is not a gift but a choice, a muscle strengthened by every hardship faced, every disappointment overcome. It whispers to your soul, "You are stronger than your circumstances." When resilience becomes habit, failure is no longer an end but a bend in the road leading you forward. Learning is the compass that guides your journey through uncharted lands. The mind that masters destiny is forever curious, forever growing. It sees knowledge not as a destination but as a path that expands your horizons and deepens your understanding of self and world. Each lesson learned is a stepping stone on the path of mastery, each challenge a teacher in disguise. When you embrace learning with humility and hunger, your mind becomes a garden ever blooming, ever fruitful. So, what does it mean to master your mind and thereby master your destiny? It means claiming sovereignty over your inner world, becoming the undisputed ruler of your thoughts, emotions, and choices. It means waking each day with purpose etched into your bones, belief burning like a beacon in your heart, and action flowing through your veins like a river unyielding. It means bending but never breaking, falling but always rising, and learning without end. This is not a path for the faint of heart. It is the path of the warrior, the artist, the visionary. It demands your courage, your honesty, your relentless commitment. but it rewards you with freedom, the freedom to live life on your terms, to shape your story with bold strokes, to dance with destiny as its master, not its servant. Your mind is the most powerful tool you will ever wield. Sharpen it with clarity, fuel it with purpose, temper it with discipline, and direct it with action. Shield it with gratitude, bend it with adaptability, armor it with resilience, and expand it with learning. Within this alchemy lies the key to your true power. Rise now with the fierce knowledge that mastery is within your reach. Your destiny awaits not as a gift but as a conquest, not as a chance but as a choice. Seize it with all the fire in your soul. Master your mind, and the world will bow to your will.